I teach those people who are ready to learn the truth, who are sick of struggling, who are tired of not having answers. I am the girl for you. Hey, 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 I'm Christy Joe, fitness nutrition specialist, certified personal trainer, author of the Power Foods Lifestyle, and speaker. So I'm here today to do a little battle. Let's talk about paleo versus Power Foods Lifestyle. Now, paleo is a lot more well-known. Power Foods Lifestyle is up and coming. I'm the author of it. I am seeing the changes in thousands of people's lives. So let's talk about it. Number one, let's talk about the whole no dairy thing. Okay. So in paleo, you're not supposed to do any dairy whatsoever. In Power Foods Lifestyle, we work in tiers. We work in levels of progression because we take psychology into account. You can't just expect yourself to align with this perfection, this perfect way of doing things. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to take into account the fact that you are going to feel a little bit deprived. You need to work your way up as you are disciplining yourself, so it allows for some psychological advances in progressing yourself. So in tier one of the Power Foods Lifestyle, you could do dairy. We start to choose more power foods. We start to be more aware of the sugar. In tier two, we start pairing that wisely. We start learning how foods are constructed: protein, carbohydrates, fats. Those are called macronutrients. We call them macros for short because that's easy. There are certain types of people who are experiencing symptoms like IBS, Crohn's disease, people who have fibromyalgia, people who have PCOS. Are those the people I do want to see eventually cut that dairy out? Yes, but should everyone? Not necessarily. Instead, in the Power Foods Lifestyle, we learn to think strategically. We look at what makes up that food. Too many people are saying cheese is a protein. No, bull crap, it's a fat. The majority of its calories come from fats more than protein. It's all about peak ranges. You can learn more about that in my book at powerfoodslifestyle.com. Number two, let's talk about this list of perfect foods to eat. In paleo, basically, if the caveman didn't eat it, it's a no-go. That's a pretty extreme way of eating, if you ask me, especially for people who are just stepping out of the whole, like, I'm going to start taking care of my health platform. So let's ease into it. Let's start by choosing 70% of our foods to be power foods. This is Power Foods Lifestyle. Then when we are ready, let's start learning about pairing our protein, our vegetables, our carbs, or our protein, vegetables, and fats. The difference is in paleo, it's all or nothing. In Power Foods Lifestyle, we progress through it. Therefore, when we take the all or nothing approach out of our eating, that's when you're going to have success. The problem is so many people are on, off, on the wagon, off the wagon. Yeah, that's bullcrap. No wonder it's called dieting. Let's talk lifestyle change. Hello. How about this whole don't count calories thing? For the starting point of people, absolutely. Tier one in Power Foods Lifestyle is all about let's start eating the majority of power foods. So paleo basically gives you a list. Eat these foods in abundance, and woo! Do people drop weight fast? Yeah, because guess what? Whenever you stabilize blood sugar and you stop putting carbs in the body, you're going to drop weight. However, you reach a plateau point. That's where people get frustrated. That's where they don't stick with it. That's where they self-sabotage. So we need to take our level of learning up a level, and we need to become strategic eaters in the Power Foods Lifestyle. How do we do that? Hello, macros are important, and that environment of the body, the blood sugar, huge. But you have to count calories as well. Now, in my level of eating in Power Foods Lifestyle, we don't count calories. We use a food budget, a particular range of protein, carbohydrates, and fats to equate for an acronym, a P, a C, an F, and this gets the brain out of it. I haven't tracked my calories in over 4 years, since the time I had disordered eating, because I tracked everything. So yeah, paleo is gonna have you drop weight quickly, but what happens when you don't know what to do when you want to eat the carbohydrate-based foods and you want or you can't sustain that? Then those are the people who drop the weight, blow it up, and then I have to, when I come in and coach them, I have to deal with so many psychological factors. So don't push to that extreme when you're not ready to sustain it. If you get to that point as you're progressing through your lifestyle change in my level of eating, that's called a tier 3, cool, but it's a progression. Are all carbohydrates the bad guy? No. Here's the thing, let's understand the science of how glucose works in your body. Carbohydrates, aka sugars, think of it that way, they break down in your body. Complex carbohydrates simply have more fiber, so it breaks down slower, so you have less blood sugar response. The key is that you need to balance that. You need to anchor it with a protein and a vegetable. In my lingo, that's called a PVC meal. We have a range, 20 to 30 grams per carbohydrate meal. So it's controlling the impact of that blood sugar rather than saying, absolutely horrible, never touch your blood sugar. How does that work for you psychologically? How is that working for you? Don't lie if you are following paleo and you say, I never feel deprived. Bull crap. In my level of eating, Power Foods lifestyle, you can have those things when you're strategic about it. If you want the Pop-Tart, no, it's not a choice we make all the time, but you portion it to 20 to 30 grams of carbohydrates, you pair it with a protein and a vegetable. That's how we stick with stuff. That's how we make a lifestyle change. That's how you protect your brain. Last but not least, when it comes to meat, should you be eating meat at every meal? No. In the Power Foods lifestyle, a meat as the P should be anywhere from 2 to 4 times per day of our 6 mini meals that are portioned every 2.5 to 3 hours to stabilize blood sugar. So don't just eat meat all the time. It's really not that great for you. Red meat needs to be 1 to 3 times per week. The science is there. So what we do in Power Foods lifestyles, instead of saying, here's your rules, follow them, because people get stuck and frustrated and they don't have answers, in Power Foods lifestyle, there is an answer for any question you can pose to me. But you start out, you go tier 1. When you're ready, you go tier 2. You advance. We become critical thinkers. We strategically eat. It is not just this simple game. And if you're just looking for these quick answers, you're not for me. You shouldn't even be watching this. Turn this off. Go find something easy, okay? I teach those people who are ready to learn the truth, who are sick of struggling, who are tired of not having answers. I am the girl for you. So check it out, powerfoodslifestyle.com. Get a free copy of my book. Come over to my blog, powerfoodslifestyleblog.com. I'm here. I'm on social media. I will answer your questions. There is no stupid question, and there is no question too difficult. Bring it on, baby. Power your body. 1 meal, 1 workout, 1 day at a time.